to be looking at the earnings for Baidu. It is the Q2 earnings and top and bottom, meaning that it beats top and bottom. Baidu is also one of the Chinese company, listed on the U.S. Stock Exchange. It's on Nasdaq. Baidu is the business that is related. I mean, that people equal to the likes of Amazon. You know, it report good earnings, and they also have a cloud business. Their cloud business revenue is up around 31% or so. The stock price is around $149 or so today, even though the stock price is already around 2%. But then, on the Chinese listed stock in the US, we all know that there's been geopolitical tension. There's a news about the listing or whether they will not delist. All those news can affect stock. So Chinese stocks, for Baidu beats top and bottom is a good stock. It's a good tech stock that we know. However, because of the tension between the US and China, Taiwan issues, and every other issues, we are cautious, and we caution you about anything Chinese at the moment, But it beat the top and bottom, and the stock is already up 2%. Let's have a look at details of the earnings. Also, we should have a look at the technical chart for price action. So let's have a look at the detail. Baidu revenue is up 31% year over year. The actual revenue is 4.43 billion, and the analyst expectation is 4.28 billion, while the adjusted EPS is $1.49, and the analyst expectation is $1.43. So it beats top and bottom. As I said earlier, Baidu is a Chinese stock. There's been some good news that the US and in China, they are talking about the how to check their finances, and how to audit. They want to see their books. The US wants to be sure that the Chinese listed stocks, they have access to their finances. They are auditing just to be sure that they are not false information. Everything that comes to Chinese, you need to be careful. It's about all over the world, but that's the perception everyone has, from the US to China, that you need to be careful of their stocks, or you need to be careful of their finances, the information. But then let's have a look at the summary of the finance and technical charts.
Here is the earnings, Q2 earnings for Baidu. However, the currency is in yuan, the Chinese currency, so it's going to be a bit difficult for me to translate for you guys. Let's have a look at it on Yahoo Finance. I think Yahoo Finance has a good summary. This is Yahoo Finance. Baidu Q2, sorry about that. Baidu Q2 earnings expectation see strong cloud and AI growth. Um, Baidu reported a second quarter FY22 revenue decline of 5% year over year to 4.43 billion, beating the consensus of 4.20 billion. Segment Baidu core revenue decreased 4% year over year to 3.46 billion. Online marketing revenue declined 10% year over year to 2.55 billion due to the COVID-19 resurgence in China. Non-online marketing revenue jumped 22% year over year to 906 million, driven by cloud and other AI powered business. Revenue from the IQ which is one of the also a business under Baidu, the IQ decreased 13% year over year to 996 million, missing the consensus of 970.6 million. IQIY subscriber reached 98 million versus 99 million a year ago. The SG and A fell 16% year over year, and the R&D expenses were flat year over year. Margins. Baidu adjusted EBITDA margin expanded 100 bips to 24%. Baidu core adjusted EBITDA margin declined 500 bips to 28%. Baidu's non-GAAP earnings per heart of $2.36 beat the consensus of $1.63. Baidu held 28.3 million in cash and equivalent and generated 823 million in free cash flow. Apollo Go further solidified its position as the world's largest autonomous ride-hailing service provider. Apollo Go completed 287K ride in the second quarter. That's also one of their business, and accumulated 1 million rides July 20, becoming an important alternative means of people everyday travel in Yuzhuang region of Beijing. Co-founder and CEO Robin Lee said, price action, Baidu shares traded higher by 3.96% at 153.15. That is $153.15 in the pre-market session on the last check Tuesday. Let's have a look at the technical chart for price action since we already talked about price action now. This is Baidu website. I actually had to translate it to English. The website, everything is written in Chinese. Um, Pretty much what you'd expect from a Chinese website. Baidu is a giant when it comes to cloud computing, cloud business, games, and many other activity. In fact, it is the main one that they compare to Amazon in China. So Amazon of China. But then there isn't much we can say here. But this is the website, and to me, I would say it look busy. Even though it's in English, it's not really looking like something I really want to uh, read. But let's go on to the technical chart for the price action. Here is the technical chart. The market capitalization is 49.95 billion. Shares in float is 287.0 million. Shares outstanding is 345.8 million. The EPS rating is 58, while the P ratio is 17. Return on equity is 10%. Cash flow is $2.36. Baidu has always been a good business, one way or the other. As you can see, the EPS, the past EPS can translate to that, and the present estimate. Estimate for 2023. Here you have 52 weeks low is 52 weeks high is 182 and 52 weeks low is 101. It's currently trading minus 21% point three of the 52 weeks high. The stock price as of today is 143.78. Let's have a look at owners information. Funds own 29%, bank 0%, insurance 0%. Checklist, I expect it anyway. It passed 13 out of 16 for Warren Buffett, as you can see it pass. Then for Benjamin Graham's, 10 out of 13 as well. Peter Lynch, 6 out of 8. So, and what it actually failed there is the dividend, unadjusted dividend. And here, this information is not available. Institutional ownership, less media, not available. Let's have a look at technical. On the technical side, Baidu is trading above 10 weeks moving average, but and above 40 weeks moving average. See? Um, yeah, this is the moving average. But as you can see, from here, it seems to be a, a downward slope, but it appears that the resistance here is holding because it hit this level and goes up, but it's back down here. So currently, it might just be consolidating around here. it could go sideways for a while, but then you can never tell. All these Chinese stocks, they're very susceptible to news, geopolitical tension, Taiwan issues, the regulators, American regulators trying to check their finances, all these stuffs, they can affect Chinese stocks. Baidu is Chinese. Let's have a look at it on a daily chart. On the daily chart, as you can see, there was a period of down here, and we here, in fact, it's even far open here. Yeah, so he broke this level of resistance, but it now sitting as a support. This level of resistance can turn to support. Support can turn to resistance, depending on where the market is. But then, as you can see, there has been a period of downward sloping, and also lower low, which is a lower high. We have lower low here again, and we also have a move. That's a bullish move. Be careful, guys.
You have seen the technical chart for Baidu, and you have seen the summary of the earnings. It beat its Q2 earnings, especially for the cloud business. It's a tech business. It's a tech giant in China. People compare it to the likes of Amazon, and most of all that. But then, and you also see their website. They have seen what Baidu is all about. But guys, do not just add Baidu to your portfolio without doing your analysis. In fact, on the Baidu, as the Chinese stock, even if you do the valuation, you need to be careful of the geopolitical tension. That's key. Now, it's more of fundamental, not even technical. Thank you for watching this channel. We continue to produce content that will support your investment journey. Please call again.